Hey! So for those of you that were just over in the skincare group that watched me do my facial, welcome to the hair group. I'm like a Facebook junkie. Anyway, okay, so I just got done doing a facial mask. If you want to watch that video, hop over to the Crunchy Clean Skincare group. It was Ayurvedic and amazing, and my face feels great. So, but now I'm going to do I'm going to wash my hair. We're going to wash my hair together. So, in this bowl, look how pretty that is. I need to add a little bit more water. That should be good. So, in this bowl of magic goodness, oh, I want to show you the bubbles. Like, oh, without pouring it out, maybe? I don't know if you can see the bubbles. Probably not. Anyway, this is my Herbal hair mask. Now, I use the Cleanse and Condition combo from Miracle Creme, my company. This is not a sales post, though. So, the ingredients to this. There's 2 different masks that I combine in equal parts. I can't see who's watching. Let me hop over here. Two people are watching. Hey, whoever's watching, I can't see you. Okay, so anyway, I have equal parts in this of the cleansing mask and the conditioning mask from Miracle Creme. Now, personally, I usually only use the conditioning mask to wash my hair, but I haven't used a cleansing mask in like 3 months, so I just thought I could use it. So in this, we have hibiscus, amla, slippery elm, bladderwrack, sadir, marshmallow root powder, fenugreek. That is the conditioning mask part. And then let me find the cleansing mask and tell you what's in it. Shikakai, cassia, sadir, aritha, yucca, saw palmetto, and a little bit of xanthan gum to help with the consistency. So, all of those are organic. All right, so here's the consistency for that. And normally, like I said, normally my hair is wet. I'm going to just spray some rose water toner in there to just kind of dampen it a little bit. Because I normally do this with wet hair. I wonder if I should use some oil. Should I use oil? Maybe. Do I have? Ooh, yeah, let's use some amla oil. Hold on. All right. Amla oil's good. It doesn't smell very good, though. Okay, so I'm literally just using maybe a teaspoon of that, and I'm mainly going to focus on my ends. Yeah, the amla oil that I buy is completely unrefined, virgin, organic amla oil, so, or amla, I'm not sure. It smells kind of peppery, but it definitely has a smell. So, it has not been, what do they call that process? Where it's unrefined. Deodorized. It has not been deodorized. Hey, Janet! So, anyway, deodorization can take out a lot of the minerals because they have to heat it. So, I always get it unrefined and deal with the smell. So, anyway, there's that. And I need to put my hair, I'm going to section my hair. And I just go right, I feel like most of us know how to section our hair off. At least it doesn't. It's not like you're cutting your hair, so it doesn't have to be super perfect. I should probably have something on over top of my shirt, but I don't. So here we go. I just grab a handful and start rubbing it in there. Yeah, I'm glad I used an oil, because I don't, where it has the cleansing mask, I might have needed a little more moisture than what it was going to give me. So the conditioning mask alone will cleanse your hair. There's Sadira in there, and hibiscus is astringent, so it would totally cleanse your hair, which is normally how I wash my hair, is just the conditioning mask. But I just felt like it needed a little extra today. So yeah. So what's going on? Who's watching? Talk to me. Because I have a lot of hair. This might take a minute. Janet's watching. What are you doing today, Janet? Who else is watching? It doesn't really tell me who's watching. For those of you who just hopped on, though, I am washing my hair. Okay, so after every layer, I make sure to go in and really massage that in to my scalp a lot. Now, if your hair needs more moisture, like my mom, she has kind of coarse, low porosity hair, you're gonna want to either apply more oil or add like some melted shea butter, some melted cocoa butter, mango butter, some type of butter, or use more oil, whichever would. Sorry, I didn't turn my phone on silent. So yeah, and I always recommend to do this on wet hair, but I didn't wet my hair before I did it, and I didn't feel like leaving the screen to go wet it. So anyway, there's that. If you're watching, can you comment and say hey? So I know that comments are working. Please. I use about 75 grams. Well, no, for my henna, I use 75 grams. For this, I use about 50 grams, roughly, or 4 tablespoons, depending, for, to wash my hair of mask. And I have bra strap length hair, as you can see. I also have a lot of hair. So it takes a lot. As you can see, my face is red. I just did a face mask in my skincare group. I did an herbal face mask, so that's why my face is red. This mask, like I said, I don't really use essential oils in much. They do have a time and a place. I just don't like to overuse them. They're very strong. And I don't feel like I need them. I mean, I don't. For me personally, right now, there's nothing going on that herbs can't fix. So there's no point in, overusing. Plus, they're not cheap. They're expensive. Okay, so I did that section. And I'm going to massage that in to my scalp. Like so. Now, normally, when I wash my hair with the conditioning mask only, I would let it sit for like, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 hours, however long I wanted to. But since this has the cleansing properties too, I'm only going to let this sit for about 20 to 30 minutes tops. My hair is not used to being super clean. I don't want to say that. It's used to very mild cleansers. So I don't want it to over cleanse my hair per se. Now, if you've never done a mask with Aritha or the soap nut or shikakai, it can make your hair feel like hay. That's just its cleansing properties working, and that's totally normal. So the main thing is when you rinse, you just want to make sure and rinse it all out, which when you wash your hair with herbs, you legit rinse your hair for like 18 years. I'm like concerned. I have to use my mouth with a towel. Is anybody commenting? Oh yeah, people are commenting. It's not showing up on my phone. Ugh. Here, maybe if I comment. Hey. Hi, Katie. Nasreen? Is that how you say your name? I don't know. Oh, thanks, Janet. Okay, so now that I can see the comments on here, it's still not showing up on my phone, but at least I can see it on the computer now. This is a cleansing and conditioning mask for those of you that just hopped on. I normally only do a conditioning mask for cleansing. Mary. Okay, so I did this on my mom's hair, who is about a 3C curl pattern. And the biggest tip that I can give you for doing it on curly hair is make sure your hair is wet or damp, and then apply a light coating of oil to your hair before applying the mask. Then it's like a whole new ball game. It's like, oh, okay, I can do this. Because the first time I did a mask on my mom, it was brutal for both of us. I felt like I was ripping all of her hair out, and it was just not enjoyable for either part. So this next time I did one, I was like, let's try a few different things. So try that next time if you haven't. So for my mom's hair, who has super coarse, very thick, very curly hair, when I do this mask, I make sure her hair is wet. And then, hey mom, oh, I'm talking about you. So make sure that you have some butter, melted shea butter, melted mango butter, melted cocoa butter, some type of butter that your hair likes, melted in the mask, okay? And, and then apply a light coating of your hair's favorite oil before you apply the mask. And that's going to make all the difference in the world when you apply a mask. Now, like I said, this particular one, the cleansing one, can kind of make your hair feel like hay, but that's normal. So the parts that have the herbs on them already might be a little harder to manage. They'll kind of feel tangly. Okay, so after I've gotten all that done, I kind of bun it up, and I use what I have left in here for like my ends really well, and the top to kind of just like use it as a glue. Katie, I'm reading your question. Does conditioning mask weigh down your hair? No! So the cool thing about herbs is they're completely weightless. How awesome is that? So when I do my conditioning mask, I make sure it is on wet hair. And me personally, let's see, what is your hair? Your medium porosity, 2B-ish, low density. Okay, so yeah. I wouldn't even recommend using an oil with it, and see how your hair does with the conditioning mask. It's balm. It's what I use, well, normally when I wash my hair. When I used to not have a business to run and twin toddlers that don't like to nap anymore. That's how I would wash my hair once a week, would be with the conditioning mask, and it gives me beautiful, weightless waves and volume, and my hair is clean, and it's moisturized, and I didn't have to use any products. I still don't use any products, but yeah. So anyway, I'm just basically using the rest of this in my hair. And that's that. And in my bowl, I have no waste, which makes me happy. Now, in the case that you would have some left over, you can totally freeze it, and it'll be good for like 12 months in the freezer. So even if a lot of people like to use this a couple different ways. So you can do it like how I just did. Some people like to make it really runny, like that you could work. I'm gonna stand up to do this. You could make it work in a Perry bottle or a squirt bottle, and prepare it the night before, and then use it in the shower the next morning. Or you can do it how I just did it, or you can make a big batch of the mask and separate it out into the size that you need for your hair, and then freeze the other one. So whenever you're ready to do a mask, you can just take out what you need and let it thaw. It only takes like maybe 30 minutes to thaw out an herbal mask on the countertop. Or you could place it in like a bowl of warm water, and you're good to go. So there's a few ways that you can do it. Janet, no, this particular mask will not give any color. I've done this on my mom's gray and blonde hair, and it did not alter the color of her hair at all. And her hair, the blonde part was color treated, and the gray was obviously not. So I know I was actually really excited to learn that whenever I did her mask, because I didn't have an answer for people for that. But no, it will not alter the color of your hair, which is nice. The only thing that will alter the color of your hair is henna, or henna and indigo together. So I was just reading through the comments to see if I missed anything. So yeah, that's it pretty much. So for those of you who are just now watching, I just am in the process of washing my hair. I just did a face mask with herbs in the Crunchy Clean skincare group. So if you want to see that, you can hop over there and watch that. But that's why my face is red, because I just, exfoliated and scrubbed it, and my cold hands feel really good. So normally if I was just doing the conditioning mask, I would apply it, I would put my plastic shower cap on, and then a towel, and let it sit for upwards of 4 hours, and then rinse it out in the shower. But since this has the cleansing properties like the shikakai and the cassia, the cedar, and erytha, I'm not going to let it sit that long, because then it would probably dry my hair out too much. So I think on my mom's hair, I let it sit for about 20 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes. So that's probably what I will do. So yeah, that is it. Okay. Well, you guys know what my hair looked like before. I'm actually kind of hoping that it will bring back a little bit of my wave. Henna has a tendency to make your wave or curl pattern loosen. Now, if you only do your roots, henna won't do that. But I like the way henna makes my hair feel way too much to only do my roots. So I do a whole mask every time. Mom, if you're still watching, yes, Lily can go to Aldi with you. So, anyway, I think that's it. Unless any of you have any questions. I'm totally drinking the water that I had set aside for my face mask. So, just to recap, that was the Herbal Cleansing and Conditioning Mask from Miracle Creme. It is equal parts. I use equal parts of both when I use both, but I typically just use the conditioning mask. Mary, the only henna that will ever touch my hair or skin again is henna sook. SOOQ. I have tried about 6 different brands. Color Lab, Henna Guys, a couple I couldn't pronounce. MB Herbals. I've tried all of those, and Henna Sook is hands down the best henna I have ever used. The quality, sorry, the quality for it is unbeatable. It is triple sifted. It applied better than any henna I've used. It rinsed out better than any henna I've used. It did not stink, have that barnyard smell to it. Henna Sook also helps the farmers that, gather and farm all of the henna that she uses, all of the herbs that she uses on her site. So, that honestly is my favorite place to purchase raw herbs from, is Henna Sook. They are very, very high quality. So, that's the one I use and will ever use. I use the Rajasthani Indian henna though, so it gives more of the darker burgundy tones. It's not going to give you that bright, vibrant red, but her red Raj will. Sorry. I normally do my Bible study right now, and that's my reminder to do it. So I'll do that when we're done. Thanks, Mom. I try. When I get a few minutes to myself, I like to share it with other people. So, all right. Any other questions? If not, I'm going to hop off here and clean up my mess that I've created everywhere and go shower while my children are sleeping, because that doesn't happen very often. So, okay, if any of you want to rewatch the video and have questions, just comment on here or send me a message. Either one. Okay, thanks. Bye.